class will deal with registration. So in a process we build a form. I'll be doing no validations over there, so it's your job. We have a class which called jQuery validations. Search for it, you will find it. So we have done validations over there, implement the same thing here. Okay, then as a process we check if the user exists. If he exists, we'll throw a message saying, hey, you already present, please log in, or please verify, whatever, because sometimes we'll check on that too, like verification part and user exists part. Then he can request for, suppose for instance, if he lost verification, yeah, you guys do it as an assignment. If somebody is lost his verification link, he should be able to request for a reset verification link, or request for a password, like forgot password. You guys have to take care of it, right? And then we'll be using Gmail to send emails. Then we'll send a verification link and we'll see. Okay, so that's what we do, and I'll be telling you guys how to import a database and export a database, so that today in this class, after this class, you guys will be able to download the database file too. So I'll tell you guys how should you export or import that database to your database, so that you don't lose data. Right, so that's one thing. I hope you guys already know how to do that export database thing and import database thing, but still I'll be telling you guys how to do it. Alright, so let's jump into the code. I'm gonna share my screen here. I hope you guys can see my screen here. So yeah, this is our Blogger application. Let's see. Localhost Blogger. So this is what we have done. So login, then register. We did not write any code over there, so let's write the register code. So what I do is, I don't want the index, I don't want this too, and I don't want logout. Let the CSS be here. So what I do is, like, I just copy this, because login and registration, I hope they be the same. So what I do here is, on this, let the block functions be there. So I'll copy this, I'll paste, I'll save this as register.php. So there are minor changes here. The changes will be, let this be new user.php, this be email, and for registration we always have a confirm password, right? So it's your job. Re-enter your password. Confirm password, and this is register. So submit, done. Let's change the name, registration form. Post action is done, and let this be only message. Instead of error message. And this is sign up, it's free. It's just a small message over there, and let's see now. So I'll just go back here and I'll say register. Okay, there's something. Alright, so this is it. Sign up, it's free. Register. So I'll just change. Okay, let that be. So now what we really need is this file, new user.php. Right, so let's write new user.php. So PHP. So even before that, let's check our database here. So I'm gonna go to the database. Localhost PHP my admin is a database. In that, blogger is our database name, and this is the users. So if you can see here, there are only two fields, email and password, right? So let's do one more thing here. Let's add up verified, one field called verified, and the other field is called called a key. So it can be used for verification, it can be used for password, it can be used for referrals, it can be used for anything. All right, so let's add two more fields here. So I can go here, after password, add two more fields. Oh, only one came up, no problem. So this is key. A key is character. I'll show you guys how to generate these keys. This will be really fascinating. This will be really good. So let's send 6 characters key. Alright, and I'll say this will be unique because everybody will have a different key. So let us save this first, and I'll say add unique index. And there should be one more field. This is verified. So for verified, I'll be using tiny int. Okay, tiny int, the length is 1, and the default, if the default will be 0, because initially when it is inserted, is there a mistake? Something's happening there. When we use curl, I won't be teaching you curl. I may, because I don't think curl is used in web scraping, but instead I'll tell you guys another way of doing it, most probably. But yeah, if it's really useful, if if we get majority request, let's say, yeah, they asked an interview because their application defines that. So it has become a fashion for people to see. It is used for web scraping actually, curl. So curl, maybe I don't, maybe URL, I don't know. Okay, let's see. I have used curl. I know how to use curl, but I don't know. Let's see if time permits. We'll discuss curl too. It's not a big science. It's pretty easy. There are only 4 commands in curl. If you use those 4 commands, that's it. You're done. But the underlying logic is very big. When I say underlying logic, curl is used to get the source of the page. Say for instance, you log into Tutoslive, you go to classroom file, right? So you can get that particular source code using curl. So that's not the actual task actually. Where people use curl is, you go to Flipkart, you go to Snapdeal. So if you want to compare the prices of two products, so people use curl to fetch that product from Flipkart, and people use curl to fetch the same product from Snapdeal and put it right there. So that's where curl is used. The use of curl is mainly. ఇది లాకే దయచేసి. Yeah, we'll see. So, and this attributes will be unsigned and save. So this is it. Now we are all set. We can run our registration form. So where is it going? It's going to new user.php. So in new user.php, the first thing we are supposed to do is, what's the first thing? So the first thing is to check if the form is submitted. Instead of $_post of submit. So this is the first thing. If it is submitted, yeah, fantastic. Then go to, if it is not submitted, then directly jump to the registration form. So this is new user.php. Include? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Good thing there. I forgot that. So include lib blog functions.php. So yeah, this is the first file, and we don't want header and footer in this because we are not staying on this page. We're just doing some process and redirecting. Okay, we're not staying on this page. So here it is. So let's check if you are getting the right values over here. So show array of $_post. So let's see. Let's come back here and I say sagar@tutoslive.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, what happened? Maybe this. Register, submit. What happened here? Oh, okay. Because it printed and went off. So just else part. Let's write in just else part. So I'm gonna submit again to see if we are getting the right values there or not. 3 4 5 6 2 3 4 5 6. So yeah, we're getting the right values there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start processing the form there since we're getting the right values. So the first thing we are supposed to do is to check if the email exists or not. So for that we need the email value. So what I do is like I'll just take the email into a variable post email. Alright, then the password. Okay, then the next step is I gotta check whether this email exists or not. So how do I check that? I'll write a query. So I'm not writing the try catch. I don't want to do that stuff. It's up to you guys. I mean, you guys do it. It's better if you do that. So I'm not gonna do that because every time writing try and doing the stuff, I don't want to do that. Okay, so dog query. So the first thing I'm supposed to do is select email from users where email equal to, so every time bind it, no matter whatever it is, just bind it. So here $db prepare $query. So this will result return a handler, and here I don't want the results. All I need to know is okay whether this email is present or not. So for that I have first execute it. Execute array email. So I have to bind it. So it's done. Then if this handler has a row count, if it has a row count of 1, then that means I have to show him a message $_session. I hope you guys are clear with sessions. Yeah, can I hope that is equal to, so I'll say $email dot already exists. Okay, so I'm gonna throw a message. So you can do here two types of things. One thing you can be based upon the email, and you can also ask for a verified thing too. So if the email already presents, then check if verified is there, because you have to say him, hey, you're not verified. You can do that too. Right? So I don't know, it's up to you guys. It's all logic. I don't want to write the whole stuff over there. No, then there is nothing in there, so here you have to process it. How do you process? $query equal to, again, insert into users email password, and you have to insert the key to values, so bind it email password, and you don't have to bind this. So let's generate a key. How do you generate a key? A random key. I'll tell you guys. Here $string equal to, what I do is A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, this is a string, and $key equal to str underscore shuffle of $str, and then $key equal to, again, substr of $key comma 0 comma 6. We need a six letter key, right? So this will generate a random string, right? So here, okay, let's just bind this to, no problem. Okay, so now we have to insert it. So the same way, $handler equal to $db prepare $query and $handler execute array of, then we have to just release it email MD5. Okay, never ever insert the passwords like they are. Then key is our key. This is password, this is email. Alright, so this is insertion. Now it has been inserted. Now if it is successfully inserted, handler of, how do you know? It's all about row count equal to 1, then that means it is successfully inserted. Else it is not successfully inserted. Then I want to show a message, $_ session message equal to, so here I'll say registration failed, please try again later. Okay, I'll say registration failed, please try again later. Now if it is successful, registration is successful, then I have to send him an email saying, hey, verified, right? So I have to send him a message saying, I have sent a verification email to your email, please verified. So now we have to send the email. This is the biggest part there. So how do you send email? That's what important. So let me come back here. Okay, so email, we'll use it here itself. So you guys are clear until now? Any questions? Anything which is not so clear? We haven't done anything exceptional over there. We didn't do anything which we haven't done, in the previous classes. All we have done is create a form, then submit it. As soon as you submit, do some calculations over there, some insert statements, MySQL statements. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, I'll show you guys here. So if you are submit the form, do this. Else if anybody wants to visit the file directly, let's say I will try to visit the file directly here. So what I do here is I'll just refresh this, so it comes here. So if anybody tries to visit the file directly, so you have to tell them, no dude, you are not supposed to. Great. So that is it. So PHP mailer is a function, and it's very easy to use. Trust me, it's as simple as that. Okay. So I don't know, when I ask most of the people, what's the toughest part in PHP, I ask them, like, the first answer will be oops. They say oops is the tougher part, and then they say the next thing is emails. They say, hey, I mean, it's really hard to send emails using PHP. I don't understand what is it. The reason behind that is they have used the PHP's inbuilt mail function. So there are a lot of options in PHP's inbuilt mail function, but when you use this, I recommend this seriously. Anybody out there, if somebody is trying to send emails using PHP's inbuilt function, tell them, hey, don't use this, use this one. Because the advantage here is, this guy, if you send mails using this guy, okay, it won't, suppose for instance, PHP's built-in function can only send emails using notified or trusted email clients like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. But what if Tutoslive.com? Tutoslive.com is not popular. So what happens is, if you try to send emails to Tutoslive.com, it won't send it to it. Like, it won't send to it. It just sends it, just skips it or sends it to spam, to junk folders, and other stuff. But PHP mailer, it will definitely, it's guaranteed that it will reach your inbox. Okay. So, and it's very easy, just plain easy. So let's see how to work on that. So I'm gonna share my screen here. So even before sending emails, shall we just check our application if it's working good or not? Yeah, let's just check our application if it's working good or not. So if this is good, I'm gonna just say so message registered successfully, please log in. Alright, so that's it. Let's see if our application is working real good or not. So what I do here is, I'll refresh this. Okay, I'll say let's say Sagar @tutoslive.com. You can use all other fields like first name, last name, email, mobile, Facebook, blah 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 blah, anything. I just this is a nominal form, like very basic form. 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'll say register. Let's see what happens. So there's an error, line 20. Oops. Line 20 is here. So yeah, this is error. See that? PHP is smart. So go here again. So Sagar great Tutoslive.com 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the register. Uncaught exception with message syntax error. You have an error in your SQL. Check the clarification at line 1. Key. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a problem here. Key is a predefined word, so that's the reason it has thrown the error. So instead, I'll say user key. Alright. So that's the problem there. So user key. User key. So everything is working fine, as fine as it. Let's see. So let's go back. We're not supposed to use keywords as field names, column names. Sagar @tutoslive.com again 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's see. Again there's something happened here. Okay, my bad. So I'll just remove the else part so that redirects. My bad, I did not redirect it, but let's see. As I told you, if it's working or not. If it's inserted, see, it's inserted, and you see this user key. It is a 6-digit random string. You see that? 4S7QCE. This is how people generate passwords. When you say I forgot password, they say, hey, we send you a password to your email. As again in Tutoslive, you can see it in Tutoslive, right? When you register, you get a password which is a random string. That's how it is generated. And you see the password is masked. Nobody can say it. Even I, even you, whatever I typed 1 2 3 4 5 6, but it turned out to be this. And verified is 0 because I'm not verified user. I'm not a verified user. Okay, so it's working fine. It's inserting, except that I did not redirect. So let's try one more record. This will we'll see how it works. So you see here, register successfully. Please log in. Alright, so let me try using the same email again. We'll see what happens. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's see what message it says. It says already exists, right? So what I do is I'll say taufik@tutoslive.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's a register. Let's see what registered successfully. Please log in. Let's see if I can log in with Taufik. So taufik@tutoslive.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. So yeah, fantastic, right? So this is a complete application. So we have done a serious application here. Like everything's working fine and it's real good, right? So I'll say log out. Everything's as good as it. So now let's take care of the email part. So as I told you guys, Google it, PHP mailer. So you see here GitHub. Okay, I hope you guys know much about GitHub. Programmers should know about GitHub. If you go for interviews, again, crazy people will ask like, hey, do you know how to use GitHub? Know what is GitHub? Yes, repository, exactly. It's a versioning system. Yes. Now the main purpose of it is to maintain the versions, and if 2 or 3 or more people are collaborating, then you don't have to wait for the other guy. You can just use that as a repository, as I said, and just pull the code from there, start working, and push the code again, commit it, make branches. It's awesome actually. I say it's simply awesome. So I hope Rajesh and Taufik are blank in this case. They don't know about GitHub. Yeah. So no problem. You guys don't need it actually. So it's for serious code. I don't say oh you don't know, okay. Great. So no problem. So let's go here. Okay. All you gotta do is like first download it. Download zip. So I'll say keep it and go there. Cut and htdocs blogger. I'll put it in lib here, so I'll paste it, extract. Okay, so in here, go inside. You see these 4 files. These are all important files. You need only these 4. So copy them. I'll paste it here. So the rest we don't need anything. I'll just delete it. I have deleted it. Alright, these 4 files. If you want, you can use them. You can just say like email and just paste it in there. So that is it. Now we have those files. Let's see if we have those files. Yes, we have those files. Okay, so that's the thing. And here he gives a wonderful example here. You don't, if you have time, go through this, read it, but there's a direct example here. This is the example. So this is the code to send email. That's it, as simple as that. So again, this we all need is these 4 parts. Okay, so what I do is I just copy. Okay, I copied the first up to SMTP secure and go here, and I'll go to my blog functions here. After session underscore start, I paste them. Okay, now this has to be changed according to your server. So I just created an account in Gmail. So I'll be using that because I did not want to use my own because I had to say the password here. That's the only thing. So this is nothing but smtp.gmail.com. Alright, and the user is, I created the username as tutoslive.test@gmail.com, and the password is Sagar, my name, and this. Alright, so this is it. This is a simple setup. All you have to do is download those. We only need those 4. Say require or include, whatever you want. Okay, require or include. Then this host SMTP path. You have to tell the SMTP path. It says SMTP authentication. Then your username, your password, and this has to be used for Gmail, Hotmail, whatever. If you using your own server, you may not probably need that, but for Gmail you definitely need that. Alright, so that is it. And there are 2 more parameters here. I'll just copy these 2. The reason I'm copying those 2 because they're self-explanatory. I'll tell you. I'll just paste it here. So it says from which email you're like, I'll say tutoslive.test@gmail.com, and I'll say here from name. What is the from name? I say blogger, let's say. Alright, so this is it, as simple as that. Setting is done, email setting is done. Now let's go to our new user.php. Now just give me a second. So this is it, right? If it is successful, this is the message. So after this what I do here is I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll copy that, I'll paste it here, I'll do some, and I'll explain everything here. So add address, to which address you have to send this email. I want to send this to whom? To the person who just registered. His email is in $email, right? And his name, we are not capturing his name, so I won't give any name. Alright, so again, we're not sending any add address. I don't want reply to, I don't want CC. If you want to send a CC, then it's called carbon copy. Okay, so if you want to send the same email to somebody else, but if you don't want to use 2 address but CC, then you can use CC over there. Alright, so BCC is nothing but, I guess, back carbon copy. I don't exactly get that. It means that your email address, whatever you give the email address here, it won't be visible to anybody. Alright, it won't be visible to anybody. So BCC is nothing but, it's like a secret, so you're sending secretly to another person without telling you. I mean, telling the person who is receiving, actually, the main guy. So I don't want anything here. I don't want anything over there. Then word wrap, I don't want this too. I'm not saying sending attachments. If you want to send attachments, you have to use add attachment. Okay, is HTML true? Let that be true. Suppose for Tutoslive you see these emails which come as beautiful templates, right? They are like HTML templates. And when we talk about files, just remind me I say again, I'll tell you how to send HTML templates as emails. Okay, so and subject, here is subject. I'll say dollar email, welcome to Blogger. Alright, and body. Here body, what I do here is please click on the link to verify your account. Okay, so I'll use a BR here. Alright, then okay, let me use this actually. Here I said dollar body equal to EOD. This is nothing but a long string EOD. So here I'll say, so EOD means it's a long string. That's it. There's nothing over there. Maybe let's see if it's right or wrong. So what happened to this? Oops. Okay. Thank you for registering with us. Click on the link to verify your account. Alright, so dollar body. So what is this? I'm using dot equal to. Yeah, I'm using dot equal to. A href equal to. So this is nothing but verify user dot php. Okay, I'll say key equal to or something random. Okay, I'll say fg equal to dollar key. Right, it was a key, right? Yes, dollar key. I'll say verify. Alright, so here instead of this particular string here, I'll say dollar body, and then here, okay, I'll say dollar mail send. So if the mail is failed, let's say I'll say status. If the mail is failed, it will return false. So I'll say if dollar status, then if it is success, show a success message. If it fails, let's say if it fails, show him message equal to. So there's if one more thing called dollar mail error info. This is a error. Alright, yes, appending. Yep, great. Okay, so great. So let's see, now everything is intact over there except that the verify user.php should be done. Maybe this verify user.php may not work since we don't have any URL over there, but let's see. So maybe okay, let's see if it's sending or not. So let's go back to our registration form here. No file. Oh, sorry. Okay, where is it? This is inside email folder. So that's the reason there's an error. Yeah, now everything is fine. So I'll use my email. Okay, let's see. I'll say podilapu.sagar@gmail.com is my email ID. Okay, then the password is 123456. 123456. Let's see if it sends an email or not. Oh, there's a syntax error, line 20. Where is line 20? Line 20. Okay, fine. So again, podilapu.sagar@gmail.com. 123456 123 oops 123456 123456. I click register. So let's see what's happening over there. SMTP connect failed. So let's go here. Tutoslive.test. Okay, maybe Gmail SMTP server. smtp.gmail.com. Was that right? Did we type the same? smtp.gmail.com. Yes. SSL also accepted. SMTP secure. Oh, did we do? It's not connecting, but it has registered. Okay, it has been registered. I'll show you guys. I mean, it's sent into the database. You see here, it has sent into the database. So, oops. The problem would be, SMTP connect failed. Password, your Gmail password. So the password is right. tutoslive.test@gmail.com. tutoslive.test@gmail.com is right. That's right. The password is right. This is and body is right. The subject. Let me just check if I got the email or not. No, I did not get the email. So let's try one more time. So I'll just remove my name. So let's come back here. Sagar@gmail.com. 123456. 123456. Oh, I deleted it, right? What happened to this? Okay. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah. So you see here, I got the email. Welcome to Blogger. So click on it. You see this verify link. And the verify link is here. So how do you verify now? You guys do it? Yes? Can you guys do it? Can you guys try? How do you verify? Yes? So I'll tell the process. So you guys have to verify it. Yeah? So the process is pretty simple. Oh, see? Abdul even has the answer. So that's it. So how complex do you think sending emails? So that's it. You have sent an email. So now you have to verify. So as soon as you verify, you have to do this thing. You click on the link, right? You get the FA. Get the FA. How do you get the FA? From the query string. Yes. How do you get the FA from the query string? Exactly, $get. Now as soon as you get the FA, check it in the database. All you have to do is this update, okay, users set verified equal to 1, where where user key equal to $get of FA. That's it. So and then we have to do one more thing. You guys remember, when we are logging in, we're not checking if he's a verified user or not. And again, you guys have to do forget password too. The same process. I don't know how you guys do. So it's your job. My job is only tell you guys how to send an email. So I show you with a practical example. I would have told you guys, okay, do this, that's it, done. But I'm showing you how practically to do it. How to do it practically. So what you can really do is like forget password, okay? The user, what happens with forget password? The user submits his email. Check for his email. If his email exists, okay, tell him that, okay, we sent you a link to reset your password. How do you do reset underscore password dot php, then key. Oh, one more thing you are supposed to do. Not only this, you have to update the key also, because verification link works only once. You're not supposed to verify every time, right? So as soon as you verify, you have to set the key to blank. Use a key to blank. Okay, so next time when you generate, when somebody requests for a password, you are supposed to generate a new user key. Generate a new user key. The same thing for unsubscribe also. Alright, so whenever you unsubscribe, you should not let him only unsubscribe with email, because anybody knows email addresses, so everybody can unsubscribe, but this user key is very important. Alright, this is very useful for verifications, sending password links, sending referral links. You can also use this key for referrals. Like suppose tomorrow in Tutoslive I start a referral scheme and everybody should have their own key. So that is it. So I hope you guys do it. I don't know how much you are practicing. Practice makes man perfect, even women perfect too nowadays. Okay, no gender discrimination again. So yeah, that's the thing over there. So submit the files. Yeah, I hope you guys do the verification. So how do you think the email stuff is? Now for those who did it previously, maybe they feel it easy. But yeah, it's really easy. Most of the times people say like, okay, it's really hard. Okay, now when you go for interviews, people ask you this like, hey, do this registration. You have to send verification link. Practice. That's it. Practice will give you this. Okay. They let you use Google. You can use that Google too for PHP mailer. But still, that's simple. There are only 8 lines there. One is SMTP. Then SMTP server. You have to set the SMTP server. Uh, then your username, then your password. Okay, and in code igniter I'll tell you, in code igniter is easier than this. It's damn easier than this in code igniter. Okay, so with that I'll be ending the class here. We meet again tomorrow we see files, how to upload files, how to upload images. Okay, and that is it. Then we see Ajax. So why files, we correlate everything with the project. Okay, why files, we see we do one thing. You don't know how to install it, there's nothing to install CodeIgniter. Just drop it in your htdocs folder and type the localhost slash the folder name. That's it. CodeIgniter is done. You're ready with it. It's as simple as that. You don't have to install anything over there. Maybe Rajesh may help you over there. Anjit, yeah, Rajesh, you're working on CodeIgniter, right? You guys can get connected.